you my 10 steps to making more money in your business, guys. So that's really what we're here for. There's the visibility piece, there's the confidence piece. The end game is more money, more profits. Sound good? Okay, so give me a yes in the comments if you are with me and that sounds good. And if you haven't already put your business in there, put it in. We've got Elaine in beauty, we've got Jennifer in swimming, we've got equine, facilitated learning, we've got virtual assistant, wellness, nutrition, beauty. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it going. Anybody over there on Instagram, click the link in the stories and come to Zoom. It's more fun over here. Not that Instagram's not fun, guys, but it's, you know what I mean. Okay. Apologies for anyone who has never been to a training before and thinks I speak 90 to the minute, because I do. But welcome to Denise. Okay, so let's pick on. First thing I want to chat to you guys about, obviously, is turn your phones on Do Not Disturb. You know, grab a notepad and a pen. Be ready to take some action, guys. This is not something where you're just going to sit and go, oh, yeah, there's Denise, you know. And you go, oh, yeah, yeah, whatever, whatever. And then a few days' time, you go, what was your one's name in the pink dress that was talking to us on Friday? And you forget all about it. That's not happening here. We're taking action, guys. So I want you to go away today with some actionable steps to make more money in your business. That's it. That's my job. Sound good? Absolutely. Okay, before we dive in, I want to get a few things straight. And if you've been to any of my trainings before, you know I always get these things straight at the start. So I will jump on through them. First thing, what does success look like to you? Because a lot of you guys, when I actually sit down and talk to you, and I get you one-on-one on Zoom, and I'm like, okay, what's the plan? Where do you want to go? How much money do you want to make? You know, what do you want your working week to look like? What do you want your working day to look like? And for a lot of you, you're like, I'm not sure, you know, I don't know exactly what I want it to look like. And I don't know what success means to me. For a long time, this was me. I know she looks a good bit younger than me now. No smart comments, guys. I turned 50 in April. But for a long time, this was me. I was very motivated by money. I felt like I was a success when my bank account looked like a success. So if I was bringing in like 10, 15 grand a month, I was happy, I was successful. If I was making over 100 grand a year for my business, I was happy, I was successful. Once I hit the 6 figures, I was like, yay, we're doing it. But I don't know what happened, whether I got older and I started to realize that this is not success, or perhaps I faced quite a few burnouts, which I did. And I realized, hang on a fucking minute, there is more to life. So this, my dear friends, is my happiness. This is my success. This is my freedom, the freedom to go camping when I want. Like, I'm here on a Friday, 1 o'clock. It is unusual, guys, for me to be working on a Friday in the summer. There's Elaine. Elaine's one of my clients, and she knows that. I don't normally do Mondays and Fridays during the summer because we're campers and we love going camping. And we love, you know, sea swimming, and we love, so that's what it's all about. Do I want a 6-figure business? Absolutely. And I have one, thankfully, and I'm very grateful for it. But I don't want it at the expense of my family and the things I love. Does that make sense? So when I was stuck in the one-to-one space, when I was stuck seeing clients all the time, you know, one-to-one, it was burning me out. So I had to find ways in my business to be more clever with my time. But that starts from you. And I want you to think about that. I want you to think about, how many hours do I want to work a week? And that might sound so simple. Like, you might go, oh, well, I want to do, you know, 5 hours a week. Obviously, we've got to be realistic. So for me, my working day is 4 hours a day. So within that 4 hours, you might go, oh my God, she hardly works. Hang on a minute. Those 4 hours are jam-packed, really productive. Does that make sense? But it means that my time either side of it is free. So these are things that you can work on. These are things that discipline that you put within the business, but you've got to put the systems in place. You got to know how much you want to make in a week or a month or a year. You got to know how much you're going to charge. You got to know how you can raise the profits in your business with regards to pricing, with regards to digital products, with regards to all of the stuff. So we're going to talk about all of that kind of stuff today. Does this all sound good, guys? Is this stuff that you're here for, to make more money in your business, right? Absolutely. Okay, so business is hard. Yeah, being an entrepreneur is hard. Being a business owner is hard. How often have you heard this, and how often do we tell ourselves this? This is what we say over and over again, and we're actually taught that on TV and in movies, and like, dare I say, women, thankfully. I don't mean thankfully, but yes, I do mean thankfully. We're all women here. It was actually funny. Did you see me doing the sign-ups? I was so last minute with this webinar. I literally only launched the page yesterday, and I was like, whoo, I need to get some people in. And two men signed up, and I was like, oh, look at them men. So I ended up with like 40 sign-ups, and two of them were men, but they're not here. But they might watch the replay. So hi guys, if you are. But there's a thing about business and women that we, in all the movies, all the Disney movies that you watch, you remember The Devil Wears Prada and stuff like that. The business woman is always like shown as this, evil person who doesn't see her kids and has no partner because she's no time for love because she's in the business and that's all bullshit that we've been taught. And then we as women think that we have to work so damn fucking hard. And I get it, guys. And I am not averse to hard work. I love hard work. I'm ADHD. I love it. Except for when I'm in a funk and hiding on my couch under my quilt. But generally, I love hard work. But guys, it gets to be smarter. We get to be wealthy in our business. We get to charge higher tickets. We get to have a more luxurious product. For so long, we've been taught that we need to be bargain basement, that we need to cut our prices because I'm only new to it. I'm not that experienced. Bull. Sorry for saying that. BS. You don't have to charge bargain basement. You get to create a profitable business, and that's what we're going to talk about. All right. So we tell ourselves it's hard, but what if it didn't have to be? What if you could build the business of your dreams and live your dream life? Absolutely. So it's time for us to step up and claim what is ours. Step up and create the life that we want, guys, because that's what I want for you. So how many of you feel, I need a little bit of interaction here now. I'm going to ask you to let me know in the comments. Do you feel like your family life suffers because you're too busy in the business sometimes? Give me a yes if you feel that. Or do you feel guilty? Do you ever get this when, you're working on your computer or on your phone or whatever, and the kids are out or it's sunny, the big guilt of in Ireland, the big guilt when the sun shines and you think, I need to be out there, I should be at the beach, I should be in the park, and you're like, oh, I feel guilty, so you feel guilty when you're working, or else when you're out with the kids playing you feel guilty that you're not working, and you've got this constant battle in your brain. That's fixable, guys. That's fixable. And I feel it deeply because that was me. I was always that push-pull. I went to an event. Some of you will have heard me say this before. I went to an event a few years ago in Orlando, and I met the amazing Ed Milet. And he said this on stage, and it changed, literally changed how I look at stuff. And what he said to me was, or what he said to me, he said it to thousands of people. I talk about it like as if he was like, come here, Denise, and I'll tell you. He said it to the thousands of people there. He said, you are neglecting your kids if you do not reach your potential in your business. You are neglecting your kids if you do not reach your potential in your business. And that kind of stung for me, but it stuck with me. Does that make sense? So how many of us are settling for a life that's less than what we're made for? Guys, I have a 6-figure coaching business, and I also have a social media agency on the side. So my businesses do very well. However, there are still times when I'm, on the hamster wheel, or when, cash flow might be down for one particular reason or whatever. And I kind of sit back and I go, oh my gosh, what am I showing my kids here when I'm in this panic mode and in this? So that gets to change for us. Yeah, that gets to change. So many of us are settling for a life that is less than what we were made for. I know this because I've been there, and I still go there, guys. I still go there. So I want to know, let me know in the comments what you feel holds you back from really pushing into that business, really showing up. Like, so you might be thinking, okay, I'm going to launch my business, or I'm going to raise my prices, or I'm going to go on social media and I'm going to really grow my Instagram, or Denise keeps telling me to go live or do a reel and I'm going to do it. But something stops you. you make these, deals with yourself in your head, and you say to yourself, okay, I'll do it on Monday. On Monday, I'm starting. On Monday, I'm starting. I'm less busy next week. The kids are off, or the kids are, back to school, or the kids are off school, or it's Halloween, or it's Christmas, or the granny's sick, or the granddad's sick, or if you're like me, you've got the mom and dad sick, and there's always an excuse and always a reason and always something to hold us back. Do you feel that? And Andrea says, yeah, being inconsistent. Guys, fear holds us back. Would you agree? Fear holds us back because we think, a lot of it is that feeling of lack as well. What if I launch this and nobody buys it? What if I post a reel on Instagram and nobody comments or nobody watches it? What will I do? It's so embarrassing. Ooh. Yeah, anyone feel that? I know some huge creators in the States, and I have seen them post a reel and get hundreds of comments, go viral. I have also seen them post a reel and get one comment or two or none at all. It happens to the best of us, guys. But for a lot of us, we internalize all that and we think, oh my God, nobody likes me because nobody commented on my latest reel. Yeah. Do you know how many of you guys that I would meet at events, or how many people I see at events and they go, oh my God, I love that video when you were talking about that, or oh, I watched your video and then I did that on my business and it worked, or I did this or I did that, and I go, holy mother of Jesus, why didn't you comment on the video? Why didn't you comment on the video? Huh? Because we don't, because we're busy. Does that make sense, guys? So I want you to get rid of all that fear that, what if nobody sees it? There's also the fear of success. So the first one's fear of failure. Nobody watches, nobody buys, nobody sees it. The next one is fear of success. Oh my God, what if everybody sees it? What if I go viral? And I was teaching a program a couple of years ago, and I had a guy, it was a Friday night, and there was a guy in my program, it was a social media program, Friday night, and he's ringing my phone. It was around 11 o'clock, and I was like, what is going on, So I would never answer my phone at 11 o'clock at night, but nobody would ever ring me at 11 o'clock at night. So therefore I answered, because I thought something must be, the house must be on fire. And I answered, and he was like, Denise, how do I turn it off? And I said, what's wrong? And he said, my video's gone viral and everyone's like commenting on it and I'm freaking out. And it was so funny because he took down the video, he retreated back off social media for a few weeks, and he just had to literally hide. And then he was like, okay, I'm okay now. I can go back and start doing it again. But it was literally that fear of success, that little feeling of, whoa, what the heck, Rooney? Hi, over there on Instagram. Come to Zoom. The link is in the stories. So there's the fear of failure, fear of success, fear to show your face. I know some of you, I see some of your faces here on Zoom, and I know that you show up and show your faces, but some of you don't. Okay, some of you have that fear, or have that, oh, who does she think she is, or whatever. So we want to push through that. And then there's the fear of the tech, like what if I press the wrong button, or what if I do something wrong? And then there's the fear of judgment, guys. I want to say to you, at every different stage of your business, you're going to have fear. Okay. When I was launching this webinar this week, I was building out in a new software called Go High Level, which I'd never built out before. I was so afraid I'd do it wrong, so afraid I would, press the wrong button, so afraid I would launch it and nobody would sign up, so afraid that nobody would turn up. It's like constant, ooh. And people would say to me, oh my God, I wouldn't think you were afraid. I think you're so confident. But I'm not, guys. I've just taken action. Does that make sense? The more action we take, the less afraid we are. I was traumatized this morning to do this webinar, not to do the webinar, not to be here with you guys, because I'm used to that and I love being on here. This is like gives me life being on here. I love being live with you guys. But the setup, getting ready, getting people to sign up, all the things, that can be terrifying. So you got to push yourself to do it, and you got to push yourself to do it more often. All right. So I would challenge you. Actually, let me know in the comments now. I would challenge you. One thing that you would do right now if you weren't afraid. If I said to you, I got you, right? I got you. There's 16 of you watching on Zoom. There's a few watching on Instagram. Let's say little Denise inspired hands here. Have you, right? I have you. So nothing can happen. Nobody can laugh. Nobody can say, who does she think she is? Nobody can, you can't fall over. You can't trip. You're guaranteed success. I guarantee you. You do this one thing and you're guaranteed success. What would that one thing be that you feel is like, oh, you're holding back? Do a live on Instagram. Oh, Jennifer, that's actually quite an easy one. I love that. Live my dream. Oh, Amanda, I love that. Elaine, my kids are still taking the mickey out of me. A reel I did last Halloween. I told them that is what gives me money to give them money. Absolutely. Rebecca, show my face in video content. Oh, Sharon, create video. Oh my gosh, a lot of you with the content. And you know what? That doesn't end. So Elaine there is one of my clients, and she's had great success with showing her face on social media and doing all the reels, doing all the things. And she had to battle through that thing of the kids slagging you, the husband, the wife, the neighbor, the cousin, whatever. And they always will. Your family and friends will always have an opinion to make, but never take advice from somebody who does not have what you want or is not where you want to go. So if they are not creating video content for their business, if they are not running a 6-figure business currently off Instagram or Facebook or one of the social media channels, don't take their advice. Just don't. All right, guys. So how many of you are an expert? Now this is the part I need you to say yes. Liz says I need more info on how to post. Absolutely. Elaine Sheridan, show your face video. I want you, right? This is a long one, so apologies if you're off and it's hard to type, but I want you to write in the comments, I am an expert. Simple. I am an expert. Write it in the comments, even if it makes you feel icky, even if you kind of feel a bit, I am an expert. Because you are, guys. We are all experts in something, and we can all become an authority in something. Love it. I'm an expert. I'm an expert. I am an expert. Own that, guys. I am an expert. You do not have to know all of the things. You do not have to be the jack of all trades and, be able to help everybody with absolutely everything. You just have to be an expert in your field, in your one thing. Exactly like what Andrea said there. I am an expert in my field, because we're all experts. But what's the difference between an authority and an expert? So experts know things, okay? So an expert knows things. Authorities are known for things. Think about the difference. What do you want to be known for? Yeah? What do you want to be known for? So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about what you want to be known for, rather than being the jack of all trades, so what's your specialty? What is that real thing that you want to be known for? So like Andrea wants to be, and already is, the #1 beauty educator in Dublin. Absolutely. The word on someone's lips when we think, okay, I want to get educated in beauty, I want to learn how to do lashes and all the things. Oh, I know the girl Andrea. She becomes the go-to in that industry. Does that make sense? That's what we want for you. We want to be known for something. So this is my little mantra that I want to give you guys, and then we're going to jump into the 10 steps to make more money, right? So say this with me, or read it, or just listen, or it's just a little mantra I say. So I am an authority in my industry. I am an expert at what I do. I will push aside my fears, and I will grow the business that I deserve. And I will do this while staying true to my values. I'll do this while building a better family life for myself, my kids, my partner, or whoever it is in my life. And I will do all of this because I deserve it, guys. You deserve it. You deserve to have that business that you love. Because a lot of us are not reaching our potential because we don't feel worthy. And I know that stings. And I know a lot of us are working on ourselves, and we're working on our mindset, and we're doing all the things. But we have got to take actual practical action as well. As reminding ourselves that we are worthy, we also have to make sure that we have something to sell and that we are visible selling it. All right, so love it or hate it, social media is by far the best, easiest, and cheapest way for us as online marketers, as content creators, to get our message out there. I challenge you from today to stop consuming content on Instagram or any other channel. Stop the scroll. So many of you say to me, I don't have time to post for my business. And I challenge you on that. If you have time to scroll your timeline for 5 minutes, you could have created a post. If you have time to like look at, you know, some random person's holiday photos where you go in the zone and you get like sucked into watching something or some crap video, then you have time to post for your business. The problem is not the posting. The problem is you don't have a clear plan to follow. When you have a clear plan to follow, it all happens a lot quicker. Okay? So if you are hiding, let's fix it. If you've been afraid to show up on social media, who does she think she is? That's the big one. What's she doing now? Is she off her rocker? That's what we're afraid people will say. Maybe you've been hiding in the back of the class, trying not to make eye contact with me, avoiding the hot seat, playing small, playing safe, vanilla. Nobody wants to be vanilla. I actually like vanilla ice cream, guys. Mint chocolate chip is my favorite, by the way, in case anyone wants to send me an ice cream. That'd be weird. Can you send ice cream? Probably not. But vanilla, nah. Nobody wants to be vanilla or beige. My kids say to me, you're so extra. And I went, yes, I feckin' am. I want to be extra. Who the hell is extra? I don't want to be beige or vanilla or boring. Andrea, mint is my fave. Yes, let's go mint girls. It's a little bit spicy. Maybe that's it, Andrea. So vanilla, by its definition, unexciting, normal, conventional, boring. We don't want to be any of that. I want to be known for something, guys. I want people to take the piss out of me. I want people to go, what is she doing now? Like when I meet people at an event and they go, oh my God, there's Denise. Are you not doing cartwheels on Instagram, Denise? I'm like that. Woohoo! I love that. I love it. At the start, it's hard. And for you guys just starting out, it is harder because you're like, oh my God. But it does get easier. And every time somebody mentions a video to you, or every time, it's just like, yes, I'm doing it. When people are talking about you, you're doing it. There used to be a saying back when I was in traditional marketing, we were doing press marketing and all the stuff back in the day. And it was like, no, oh my God, I lost it. Somebody tell me what it is. No publicity is bad publicity. Oh my God, I lost it for a second there. No publicity is bad publicity. That's what we used to say back in the day in marketing. And it's so true. If somebody comments on your video, you lock that up. I'm like, reply to them back. Yes, indeed. I remember one of my friends saying to me once, I was going to slag you on your video the other day, but I said it better not. I said, you should have. Please do slag me. Always slag me because it's more engagement. So guys, to get something that you never had, if you're sitting here and you're going, yeah, Denise, this all sounds grand, and I'm going to do it when the kids go back to school in September, or I'm going to, when I finish my training, or when I get off my holiday. If you're on holiday, sorry, Andrea, for calling you out there, sitting in the sun. You're doing brilliant because you're sitting in the sun in your hair. But you know, if there's all these reasons why you're going to prolong it, I would challenge you to say, okay, well, in September, the kids will be back in school. Something else is going to crop up. Something else is going to crop up. There's never the perfect time. It's like having a baby. Is there ever the perfect time for that? I don't know. But we used to laugh about that back in the day, back when I was young enough to think about those kind of things. Anyway, to get something you never had, you have got to do some things that you've never done. Because the results that have gotten us to where we are will not get us to the next round. So if you're sitting here and we are more than halfway through 2025, more than halfway through 2025. If you are sitting here going, okay, in January, I said I was making $1 million this year. God damn it. I'm only halfway there. If you have big goals and you feel like you're not close, or you feel like you're stagnant in your business, you've got to shake it up, guys. You've got to go, right, I'm feckin' taking the second half of the year and I'm going to blow it out of the water. I am going to put my big girl feckin' knickers on and I'm going to face this. Because what got me here is not going to get me there to that next phase. What got me in my business, Denise Inspired, what got me to where I am now is not going to get me to my big revenue goals, which are next. Does that make sense? Yeah? So we have got to stop making excuses for ourselves. And guys, I have all the excuses. I've got them all. I have loads of them. Perimenopause, brain fog, late diagnosis for ADHD, sick parents, dad just went into home. All the things, kids at home, working from home, blah, 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 neurodivergent house, la, 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 we've got it all. But you know what? There's always going to be excuses and it's time to kick on. So maybe you're just starting out and building your business, or maybe you're already at 5 figures and you want to go for 6. Let me help you, yeah? Maybe you've done a few live videos, but you're not consistent, or maybe you've done your first reel and then gone quiet. It's time to step up. It's time to push through and get this all done. So today I'm going to help you with the confidence to show up and shine and the confidence to become the go-to in your industry. Does that sound good? It is not enough for you to be here lurking, right? It's not enough for you to watch this and then head off into the distance and go back to your old ways. I want you to commit to taking action. I want you to commit to changing your life and changing your business, okay? The business owner that is most visible wins, guys. You could be fucking brilliant, absolutely brilliant at what you do. And the person in the next town or on the next street or down the road is going to make more money than you and going to do better than you if people cannot find you. And this is true, guys. So it is up to us to get involved and do the work. It's up to us to start showing our face. It's up to us to be visible. Confidence is a skill. It's not a personality trait. I say this all the time from my good friend, Mel Robbins, who I love. It is a skill. It is not a personality trait. Do you find yourselves making plans and then not executing? Do you say to yourself, right, I'm going to make a reel tomorrow, and then you don't? I'm going to post on my social media, and then you don't. I'm going to go live, and then you don't. I'm going to show my face, and then you don't. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, give me a yes if that sounds like it's you. While I take a little drink. When we don't follow through, we let ourselves down and we tell our subconscious that we are not worthy. So we don't keep our promises to ourselves. I want you to keep your promises to yourself. So from this day on, I want you to say to yourself every day, I am worthy. I am doing this. I am brilliant at what I do. Take a photograph of that actually, or a screenshot or something, and remind yourself that you guys are brilliant. I am worthy. I am doing this. I am brilliant at what I do. This world needs you, guys. We need you. People love to do business with me. People love to do business with me. Tell yourself that. Believe it. So I'm going to give you 10 steps to getting more confidence, more clients, and more money. So step number 1 is you've got to get clear on your messaging. Okay. Now, some of these steps you might go, oh, Denise, I know that. I know that. So getting clear on your message. A lot of you will be going, yeah, I know that. But are you really fucking clear? Do you actually know the problem you solve? Do you actually know? You might have heard me say this before, but Colgate do not sell fucking toothpaste. They don't. What do they sell? Nice white teeth, happy smiles. Yeah, Amanda there is a florist. Amanda does not sell flowers. Absolutely not. She sells feeling. She sells love. She sells the feeling someone gets when they see the flowers. Andrea, in Andrea's beautician, when you go into Andrea's beautician, she does not sell your eyelashes and your eyebrows done. What does she sell? She sells confidence. She sells belief in yourself. She sells feeling good. Has anybody ever, when I get my nails done, what do I feel? I go, oh, when I look down at my nails done, I'm like that, oh, I like them. When I look down at my nails are in bits and all chipped, what do I feel? Yeah? My greys are showing real bad. I'm getting my colour done today. But my God, the last few days. And it has come down to a time thing. I simply did not have the time with the kids off school and all. Well, I had the time. I prioritised other things, like sea swimming and all the stuff and camping and all. But I'm getting my colour done today. But honest to God, I looked at myself in the mirror last night and I went, oh, I look old. I look shit, like all the things. So what is my hairdresser doing today? Is he doing my hair? No, he's giving me back my confidence. It's a feeling he's selling. Does that make sense? So you are selling feelings. So with that in mind, I want you to think about it and type in the chat, what are you selling? I know that's a tough one. I know it's a tough one, and it might take you a while to think about it. Don't be afraid to get it wrong. Put it in there. I just want to get you thinking. I don't want to hear, oh, did I freeze? Interesting. Andrea, confidence and self-belief, absolutely. And Andrea, when it comes to your teaching, when you're teaching your beauticians courses, you are teaching, you are giving them a business. I know we spoke about a business in a box. You're teaching, you're giving them a lifestyle. You're giving them a skill for life. You're giving them a career. You're giving them a salary. You're giving them all those things. So I want to hear the results the customers get. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so when we are very clear on what we offer, we can present it easy. And I want you to think about what your elevator pitch is. What's the problem you solve for people? And now step number 2, who's your perfect customer? You guys that have been with me before have heard me talking about this. I will talk about the problem you solve and your perfect customer until the feckin' cows come home. It is so important that we get super clear on this. Your customer is not everybody. Your customer is a very targeted, clear person that will buy from you. Your perfect customer is very important. If you are trying to talk to everybody on the internet, nobody's feckin' listening. You hear me a lot talking how I help business women. I help women build their business. I help women make more money in their business. I help busy moms make more money in their business by helping them with get clarity around what they're offering, get confidence to show up, confidence in their messaging, and then to create digital assets that they can sell so they can make more money in their business. That's what I do. It's quite targeted. Why do I talk just to women? Because women resonate with me more. Does it mean I won't work with men? Absolutely not. I will work with men, but it's just women resonate with me more. So get clear. And now once you know the problem you solve and who you're solving for, is it clear to your customer the problem you're solving? Is that clear to your customer? Ask yourself that question. Step number 3, get visible. I cannot stress this enough. You've got to stop hiding. You've got to show your face. We are in this world, this AI world. YouTube, only last week, YouTube decided that it's going to stop monetizing videos that are made with AI. Guys, this is huge, huge, huge news. Listen to what I'm saying. If I'm a creator and I'm on Instagram, right now, am I gone? Am I gone?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, you're still here.
I lagged for a minute. Do you know what? I think the kids are all jumping on their devices. They're going on the Wi-Fi. I'll have to kill them. So if I am a creator, guys, on YouTube, and I'm creating content and I'm being paid for my content, what is happening over there now is if you are not creating content that is your authentic self, if you're using AI, they will not monetize it for you. That is big, big news in the creator world. So we're starting to see a big shift already away from AI created content. That's brilliant news for us business owners, because it means our real authentic posts will do well. Showing up on camera is hands down the best way to grow your business. Why? Because people buy from people. Your dream clients want to see you. They want to see your face. They want to hear your voice. They want to see that you're the passion behind the business. They want to know that you're a real person. They want to know you're not a scam. Every time you show your face, you are building trust, connection, and authority. And that is what turns followers into loyal customers. Trust, connection, and authority. In 2025, there is no bigger currency online than trust. If I was talking to you 2 years ago, trust would have been in my list of top 10, but right now it's number 1. Trust is huge. Build on trust by showing your face. Get in your Instagram stories and show your face. If you don't feel like, going live, if you're not ready for a live, that's okay. Talk into your Instagram stories. All right? Get used to it in there. Talk into a reel. Show your face. Let people know that you are here and you are open for business. Step number 4 is be consistent. I cannot stress this enough. 1 post or 2 posts a week is not enough. There's literally no point in posting. You may as well not post. All right? And I mean that with love. I love you too much to bullshit you. You've got to get more consistent and you've got to show up more. For me, for business owners right now, for any of you guys, it's at least 5 posts, 5 wall posts a week. That's not talking about stories. 5 per week. I've been more on Facebook. Should I concentrate on Instagram? I'll answer that now in 1 second. So you want to get consistent, guys, but every single post does not have to be a showing your face post. You could create a reel talking to camera. That could be post 1. The next one could be an image quote off Instagram. The next one could be a photograph of, a lovely bush or tree when you're out for your walk. Like, it doesn't all have to be like big, huge pieces of content that take ages to create. Consistency beats skill every single time. Consistency beats skill every single time. So the person who is brilliant at video, is not going to do as well as the person who's crap on video if the person who's crap on video shows up every day and the person who's brilliant shows up once a week. Consistency beats skill every time. And guess what happens to the person who's crap on video if they show up every day? They become deadly on video. That's what happens. So many of us are afraid to be the beginner. If you're on Instagram, come on over to Zoom. The link's in my stories. If you're afraid to be the beginner, you're afraid to show the vulnerability, you're never going to get where you want to go. Every single one of us is a beginner at something at some stage. I was a beginner this week with this software as I was building out for this webinar. It's a scary place being a beginner. Feels vulnerable. But you take action and it becomes very profitable because the beginner learns, and becomes an expert. Yeah? And it is fear that gets us stuck. Absolutely. Absolutely. So step number 5, build relationships. I cannot stress enough. Every single person that is here, I have probably met on online at an event or whatever. I probably sent you a message during the week to let you know that this was happening. Relationships. We are building relationships. We're getting to know people. You've got to care about your followers. You've got to care about your customers. You've got to solve a problem for them and serve them. And by serving them with your content and with your products and all the things, that's how we're going to make more money. So step number 5 is caring and building those relationships. Step number 6, stop obsessing about the numbers. Love on your followers. A lot of people will say to me, oh, I created a reel for my business, but I only got 200 views. 200 views is a lot of views on a video. If I said to you, I'm going to put you in a room in front of 200 people and you can speak about your business, would you like that? Would you take that opportunity? Absolutely. So stop going, oh my God, I only got 100 views or I only got 200. Instead, go, brilliant. I am grateful. I am so grateful for that 100 views. I'm going to do another video tomorrow and maybe I'll get 101. And maybe the next day I'll get 102. And maybe the next day I'll get 103. That is how consistency works. That's how social media works. The first time I did a live video, I had barely no viewers. If I went live on Instagram or on Facebook right now, I wouldn't get a lot of views right away. It takes time to build up. But if I went live tomorrow and I went live every day for a month, you bet by the end of the month I'd get a lot more viewers. When I used to go live on every day on Facebook back in the day, a few years ago, I would have 200 views before my video even ended, because consistency. So stop obsessing about the numbers. Love on the people who are following you already and focus on them. We can build a 6-figure business with only 200 followers on Instagram. It just depends on what you're selling and how you're selling it. Step number 7 is engage with others and they will engage with you. So many of you are out there posting a video and then saying to yourself, oh, nobody commented on my video, but you're not commenting on others. Like, I'm going to call every single one of you out here and tell you that none of you are posting enough or commenting enough on my videos. Yeah? We're do you think happens when you comment on my video? Other people that are here see your comments and they'll network with you as well because they know that it's business owners commenting on my videos and they get to know each other. That's the beauty it brings. Yeah? That's the beauty. Engage with others and they will engage with you. Step number 8, authenticity. Guys, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. It is so true. Be yourself. You don't have to be someone else. You don't have to pick up on the latest trends and the latest music and the latest this and the latest that. Be visible. There is no better way for people to get to know, like, and trust you than showing your face on video. And step number 9, build credibility. Social proof. How many of you, if I Google your business, will I be able to find Google reviews? If I can't, start to build them up. How many of you, if I go to your Facebook business page, will I find reviews? Make sure that you're building them up. How many of you have people that have tagged you in their Instagram stories? Build that up. Credibility and social proof. People will listen when you market your own business and you tell them about your own business, but they will buy from you when other people talk about you. So build up your reviews, build up your check-ins, your tags on stories, mentions, PR, all of the things. So guys, everything we have talked about here in these 9 steps, remember, we've got clear in our message, we've got clear in our perfect customer. So there's the clarity side of things. Then there's the visibility and the confidence side of things. And number 10, to make more money in your business has got to be building your assets. Now, what the heck does that mean? That means creating assets that you can sell in the business. It's my belief that every single one of you here, every single business owner has the potential to create a subscription model in their business. Every single one of you has the potential to create a membership that people will pay you for. Every single one of you has the potential to create monthly recurring income in the business. You've got to open your mind to it. One of my beauty clients lately, she launched her VIP Skin Club. Okay, her VIP Skin Club is a year-long membership where you go in and you get your facial every month and you pay direct debit through your bank every month. It is beautiful. You're part of the VIP Skin Club and she has 7 sales in for that already. That's like, I mean, each sale is worth over $1,000 a year. I don't know the exact figures, but over $1,000 a year. So that's 7, 8. It's probably 8.5 grand she has added to her yearly revenue by launching her membership. That's a beautician. And what else has she found? She's also found through working with me, all the work that we're doing, that her retail sales are up as well. Her retail sales of products are up 35% through her visibility and through not just her visibility, but the know-how and the accountability, I guess, to me, that we sit there and I go, right, how are sales? How are we doing? What's the target for this month? How are we going to do? So there's a huge part of accountability that will keep you making sales as well. I talk about this a lot. I bought a sock subscription. So it was €15 a month and you get a pair of socks in the post every month. A pair of socks. I bought it for my daughter who loves socks. And what did I buy? Did I buy socks or did I buy an experience? I bought the experience, guys, because it's a nice gift coming through the post every month for her. One of my clients, Lindsay, and the Authority Builder, she launched, I'll tell you this story and then we move on. So last September, she launched her first workshop. Okay, she put out a workshop. I wasn't working with her at the time. She put out a workshop. She made 2 sales for the workshop and had to cancel it. So then she thought to herself, oh, this doesn't work. This doesn't work for me, masterminds or, workshops or whatever. It's not going to work for me. But she'd been following along my content. That was September. She was following along my content up to Christmas. January, she took the plunge. She was on one of these calls. She jumped into my calendar. We had a meeting and she said to me, she wanted to launch her programs, but she didn't know if it was going to work. Okay, so we worked together. The first thing we worked on was her clarity. What's her message? Perfect customer, then visibility. She started to grow her visibility. Fast forward to now. She has had countless sold out masterminds and she launched her online program last week, her course, which is evergreen, which means once it's created, she can sell it forevermore. And she made 53 sales in the first week of her online course. Like, amazing. That's money into her business that she wouldn't have had, allowing her to spend more time with her little kids over the summer. That is what I mean when I say create assets that you can sell in your business. If you feel like there is not an asset for you to sell, if you feel like there's no membership, nothing you can sell, like an ebook, a course, a program, a masterclass, an in-person event, a service, any of these things, if you feel like that doesn't exist for your business, talk to me, because I can tell you 100% that it exists. You need to create monthly reoccurring revenue in your business. MRR is the life and soul of your business. If you don't have people paying you monthly, you're going to be constantly on the hamster wheel, constantly chasing sales. Do you have a high ticket offer? Do you have an offering that people can pay you more high ticket? If the answer is no, you've got to create one of those too. Now, who is ready to take action? Give me a yes in the comments if you are ready to take action while I take a little sip of my drink. I'm finishing up my vitamin C here. Give me a yes if you're ready. Yes, 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 but scared. Absolutely, absolutely. We're all scared, Amanda. We're all scared. Yes, I can't wait to work with you again. Yay, go Elaine. Elaine, I think I have you in this presentation, actually. Guys, no one is coming to save you or your business. Nobody. I'm not going to save you. I'm not here to save you. I am here to show you a roadmap and guide you. I am here to hold you accountable. I am here to get you in the lovable headlock and go, fucking come on, will you? Let's get it bleeding done. I'm here to show you what has worked in the past with my past clients. I'm here to show you what has worked for me currently and my current clients. I'm here to open your mind to the possibilities of online marketing and tapping in to customers worldwide. Does that make sense? Yeah. I want to know, type yes, I've already asked you to do that. Okay, so did you know the number one reason why businesses fail on social media? And I'll buzz through this really quickly. It is obscurity. And that is being unknown. Okay, so we don't want to be unknown. There you are, Elaine. So Elaine joined the Authority Builder. That's Elaine who's here, and she's going to start working with me again now. Elaine joined the Authority Builder, and when she joined, I hope I do you justice, Elaine, by saying this. When she joined, she spent a lot of her time teaching one-to-one, and with my guidance, Elaine launched her group classes. So Elaine put the 3 steps into her business, and the 3 steps for me is clarity, confidence, or clarity, visibility, and assets. And she did all 3. So she got the clarity where she wanted to go. She built up her confidence. I didn't build up her confidence. She built it up herself by taking action. And then she launched her groups, and she started to funnel her one-on-one clients into groups. And she phased out the one-on-one. Not that she doesn't do any more one-on-one, she still does, but she phased them out and instead sold groups and raised her rates. Yeah. So I hope you don't mind me saying this, Elaine, but 1 week into the Authority Builder, Elaine messaged me to say that she had added an extra 200 quid to her weekly income. 200 quid in the first week. And that's weekly. So Elaine's business, Elaine's business, Elaine, you might throw us in the comments and tell us where you're at now, because I know that your revenue is way up than it was previous, and I know your working hours are down. So the money she's making is more and the hours she's working is less. So fast forward to now, and Elaine, this was back, actually I did this at the start of the year, and Elaine had doubled her monthly revenue and cut her working hours. Is that fair to say, Elaine, or where are we at now? And now, we just talked about it last night, she's ready to jump back in the Authority Builder. And you might say, well, if you're an Authority Builder and you've learned all the stuff, why would you be jumping back in? Because every single success you make in your business is a stepping stone. Every time we get to certain success, we go, okay, what's next? And what's next for Elaine is creating her courses that she can sell evergreen, so that she doesn't have to do any fucking work. You know, they're done and they're there. And when I started working with you, I was about 40k revenue. I am now knocking on the door of a 6-figure. Oh, Elaine, And I'm so happy you're here. That's so nice. Oh, you're gonna make me cry now. Oh, we want you. Oh, yeah. We want you to become known for something, guys. Jesus. March 2020, the Authority Builder was born. So can we all agree from now, right? Give me a muscle. My favorite emoji. Give me the muscle in the chat if you have access to the muscle chat. Because I want you to all become known for something and become an authority in your business. So now that we've decided that we're going to show up as authorities and we're going to fix the obscurity problem. Yeah, no more obscurity problem. I want you to sit with this for a second, and I won't keep you much longer. I'll have you out of here in a few more minutes. But I want you to do this with me. Close your eyes. Breathe. Imagine what your life would look like in 3 months or 6 months if you did some of this work. Imagine if you didn't have to work 30, 40, 60 hours a week. Imagine if you could take mornings off. Imagine if you could sea swim at an odd time in the day. Imagine if your friend rang for coffee and you said, yeah, I can come. Imagine if you could go to the cinema in the middle of the day or go to the beach, but your business kept making money and was still profitable. How cool would that be? Imagine you're fully booked. All your sessions are booked. Imagine you've launched an online program or written your book or launched your podcast and you're making money from it. How cool would that be? All you need is the belief and the know-how. Give me a yes in the comments if you believe that, if you can feel that. Because that's what you need, guys. Once you have that belief, if you can bottle that, then my job is teaching you the tools. The belief is the biggest thing. And for those of you who are going, yes, I believe, but, you know, borrow my belief in you, because I know at my heart, I have never worked with an authority builder that I didn't believe could get results. There has been a time, 2 people that did not come into the authority builder because I told them they weren't ready. And I love them and they will be back, but they weren't ready. I knew they weren't, and they actually knew they weren't. But once you come into the authority builder, you borrow my belief in you. So let's go. Are you in? I want your permission. So you gave me yes. I want your permission to tell you some more about the Authority Builder and how it works. I'm presuming you're going to say yes. So that we can kick on for time. So imagine, guys, if you could launch your digital assets. Imagine you launched your course by September. Imagine you launched your program by October. Imagine if by Christmas you were making money online, you were making money from your course, or you were fully booked in your service-based business, or you'd launched a membership and you were making monthly or recurring money. How cool would that be? Imagine if you raised your rates. A simple price increase sometimes can be so hard for a business owner to do, but so easy when they have their coach behind them going, this is what we're going to do, let's do this, and they're held accountable. My authority builders say to me, Margaret only said to me the other day, which is the beautician, she came on and she was like, oh my gosh, she says, I made another sale the other day. I only made it because I was coming on this call and I knew that you were going to ask me. So she knew that I was going to ask her how sales were going. She knew I was going to say how's sales, so it pushed her to go make a sale, because she was like, oh, Denise is going to ask me, so I'm going to make a sale. So the accountability works, guys. We've all heard that you are your own brand, but are you really living that? Are you really building the brand of your future? I want all of this for you. I know you're working too hard. I know you're paying yourself last. I know you feel guilty because you don't get enough time with your friends and family. How do I know? Because I was there. I was that person. I've been there recently as well, and I'm not perfect, never perfect, but I'm evolving enough as a businesswoman to know my worth and to know the value that I bring to you guys. Does that make sense? And I want all of this for you. I want you to have more time. I want you to have more profits. I want you to have the life that you deserve, because we all deserve it. But the question is, do you want that? Do you want it enough to put the feckin' big girl knickers on? Because that's all it takes. Put them on and face the fear and get it feckin' done. This is exactly why I've created my program, The Authority Builder. And I want to talk to you about what your next steps are and what your pathway is. I want to help you build your authority online. And together we'll work on your credibility, your visibility, your assets, your pricing, and your confidence. Okay, you will have access to me on Zoom every week. Every Thursday is our live Zoom call. You have access to me on WhatsApp. The Authority Builder starts with some one-on-one time. So we do a couple of one-on-one sessions where I break down everything that you want. I get into your head and see what do you want? And then we make a pathway to success from that. I call it my yellow brick road. So that's the start of the Authority Builder. And from then, that might be 1, 2, or 3 one-to-one sessions first of all. And you'll have some trainings to watch in the same time, and then you jump into the group meetings, and then we meet one-to-one every couple of weeks, or whenever we feel, or whenever you feel, oh no, Denise, I need help with this, or I'm stuck. We jump on a one-to-one call. But I have big news about the Authority Builder. A lot of you might have already been to one of these webinars and already know that the program is 12 weeks and it costs $3,999. So it's a $4,000 program and it's a 12-week program. But my big news, I've been working with my own coach and I have been talking to a lot of my Authority Builders, and I'm finding that the Authority Builders reach a certain success, like Elaine there, reach a certain success at the end of the Authority Builder. And then you're working away, but more problems come up. Not problems as such. I mean, as Elaine says, she's knocking on the door of 6 figures in her business. I want to take her to multiple 6 figures. Does that make sense? I want to take her to the next step. And to get to the next step, we need to look at the business as a whole and see, okay, where can we buy back some time? Where can we create more assets to sell? What do we need to do here? What needs to go? In fact, I only said to Elaine the other week about something that needs to go in her business to concentrate and free up some time for other stuff. Does that make sense? So that we are ever evolving in our businesses. We are ever evolving in our problems and our successes. So what I've done, or what I'm doing at the moment in the Authority Builder, I am moving it from a 12-week program to an ongoing membership. A 12-week program to an ongoing membership. So I'm making the decision to move this. The best part is you can stay in for 3 months. The normal Authority Builder is 3 months long. You can do it for 3 months. And I ask that nobody does it for less than 3 months. So commit for 3 months, or you can go the full year, or you can go 2 or 3 years. I have clients who are working with me still, and still come back years later. They've been working with me since 2020. I have Elaine there who was working with me, I want to say, finished up probably this time last year, probably about a year out now and coming back in. So the time frames is down to you. I'm not going to lock you into a year long or anything like that, because we don't want to do that. But what we do want to do is get success. So I'm asking you to give it 3 months, good go, and then you go month on month and see how we're going. And every step you get more success. So my vision is that you stay longer. Normally your 3 months in the Authority Builder would cost you $4,000. Or 3,333, which I was doing as an offer price if you got a deal. But now with this membership, I am testing this new price. But guys, this is a test. This price will go up. It's for the first round of this as I see how it works. So today you can jump into the Authority Builder for a much more affordable price of $997. So you pay $997 today. Okay, and that gets you over the course of the month, that gets you up to 4 weeks, 4 one-on-one sessions with me over the next 4 weeks where we deep dive into your business. It gets you access to the 4 monthly meetings, and then it gets you access to the online trainings. We will figure out, me and you together, what you need and what the pathway you need to take. So for $997, you're in the Authority Builder. Your monthly payment after that will be $497. So today, let's say today, whatever date we're on, the end of July, it'll be $997 today, and this date next month would be your second payment, and it would be $497. So you do the maths on that. If you stay for 3 months, you can see that you're getting a whopper deal on the Authority Builder. But my idea with this is that you won't stay for 3 months, that you will stay for 6 months. You'll stay for a year, because the value will always be there. You will always be learning. Lindsay is with me in the Authority Builder. She's been with me since January. She's still getting great results. She's like Elaine, going for 6 figures and beyond. Okay, you get 24 access, 24-hour access to the Facebook group with like-minded business owners. You get content ideas. Somebody said to me earlier, I don't know what to post. I teach you that. There's a training for that. There's content prompts. There's an ebook for that. And there's Canva templates that you can use. There's access to my membership area that you can use. There's access to all of my own stuff that you can use. You get the Authority Builder brand new workbook. So what are you going to learn? You're going to learn build your personal brand, bossing your live video, confidence to show up, who's your perfect customer, getting clear on your message, creating your short form videos, pricing for profit, profiting from Facebook, bossing Instagram, growing on TikTok, and doing business on LinkedIn, tying it all together with a content circle. So as you can see, there's lots there. So some people won't need to learn all of that. Some people just want to focus on building their assets. Some people just want to focus on the visibility part and they'll build their assets in September or October. Does that make sense? So everybody will be at a different stage of their journey. The outcome is that you will be showing up online easily without it taking all of your time. The outcome is that you won't be second guessing every post. It won't take you so long to create a post. Your clients and customers will be finding you for free, no ads. You'll be building your confidence, the confidence in what you're offering and your confidence online. You'll be creating habits and discipline around your marketing. You'll be creating your own online program, your own membership, your own ebook, write your own book, whatever it is you want to do to build your authority, we'll be helping you do that. And you'll be building a profitable business. This is most important. Building a profitable business without burning ourselves out. Guys, the mindset stuff on one side is one thing. I will help you with that. I will help you believe in yourself. But the systems and the processes and the practical stuff you really, really need as well. You need to grow those offers and you need to be making sales. Sales are a direct result of your marketing. So let's build your dream business while living your dream life. The Authority Builder is a proven process, but it only works if you do. So let me know in the comments if this sounds good. Let me know if you are in. I want to work with every single one of you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link into the chat with Chaz details of the program. And I'm going to drop a link into the chat that has my calendar. And if you have questions, book into my calendar. If you're ready to jump on and you're like, no, I'm ready to buy and I want it, well then click the link on the other one to buy it. If you are sitting on the fence and need to chat to me, that's okay. We can chat. Yeah. If you feel that, oh, and here's the thing, here's the kicker, right? The actual price for the first month is going to be $1,200. So there's the link. Click that link and have a look at it for me. First of all, make sure it works. Remember I said about my problems with my tech this week? I'm not saying I have problems with tech. No, I'm saying I'm learning my tech and I'm being better at it. It's working brilliant. So on that, you will see, okay? It'll show you everything that you're going to learn. The meetings are every Thursday at 1 o'clock and I want you guys there. Okay, in the meeting, I teach a little bit and then I go around the room and see how you're doing. You have access to me in a WhatsApp group plus access to me one-on-one on WhatsApp. I will be your coach through the whole thing. Yeah. So click on that, have a little look. You'll see that the pricing on there says $1,200 for the first month. That's because the first month is $1,200, but I'm giving you guys an offer for the first 24 hours to get it for $997. So you've got to make that purchase today. Yeah, you've got to make that purchase for today. For Elaine and anyone else who was an authority builder before, anyone who's watching and wasn't an authority builder before, then you reach out to me because you do not have to pay that first initial payment. You just go on to a monthly, of course, because you guys already have loads of knowledge and have already learned loads. So guys, that's the link. Click in and have a look. My second link that I'm going to give you is my calendar. Click in and book a meeting with me. If you have questions, if we've chatted before and you're kind of thinking, oh God, but I still want to chat again because I'm not quite sure, that's okay. Book in. I have some time this afternoon. I have a couple of sessions tomorrow. There might be one free currently on Sunday because I've got a lot of stuff to get through for next week because I'm away then the week after. And there's definitely a lot of sessions are available for Monday. So book in. Guys, if I've lit a fire in you in this thing and you're like, oh my God, I love it, but I don't feel like I'm ready, or I'm not sure if I'm ready, or, you know, is it for me, or can I do it, or all of that fear. If any of that fear is there, then just book a session with me, book into my calendar, and let me talk to you about that. Let me see if there's another option, if this feels too big for you, and let me see if there's another option I can help you with. But guys, I want to see you all in the Authority Builder. I believe that you all can do this. I believe that you are all ready to do this. Noreen says, not ready for the course at the moment. In the future, I'd love to do the course. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. If you feel, I do have a lower end social media program that if you feel like I want the Authority Builder, but I want to learn some social media first and do a bit of that visibility work, then reach out to me, because I have that as well if you want to learn the social media side. All right. Guys, it was lovely to have you here. Click in and book in my calendar. Jump on and buy the Authority Builder, or click in and book my calendar and let's chat about the social media side if that's what you do. I appreciate you guys. It's 2:10. I kept you longer than I thought I would. Did you guys enjoy that? I'm going to stop the recording. Anyone who's watching on the recording, DM me. If anyone who's watching on Instagram, DM me if you want to chat. Book into my calendar if you want to chat. I'll end the recording. I'm still here if anybody has questions. And I'm Denise Inspired, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.